Hey there, Wargamers, Justin our Patron. Today, we're going to play some Harebrained Schemes Battletech. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel, and I think this is going to be episode 13 of us playing Battletech. I apologize ahead of time for the setup. Just got through moving. So I'm clearly looking this way, but the camera's this way, and I got to get things positioned in a way that I like. This is the fastest I can get my computer rig set up. I haven't been able to film a lot of stuff recently because I've been in the process of moving. I don't know when this will go up, but you'll notice like the lighting is not as good. I have my light set up, so but I want to get some content going, so I'm going to do what I can. And hopefully this evening I'll actually get to do some painting. It's been about 2 weeks since I got to paint. But I knew I wanted to get some content going and wanted to play some Harebrained Schemes Battletech because I've been doing that and Met Commander every week to put out Battletech content to the interwebs. And here we are with this one. So bear with me as we process. For those of you who are patrons and have been patient with me, still kept your subs while we're going through this transition. I appreciate you. Thank you. And for those of you who are still tuning in, even though the content has had a little bit of a lull, thank you. As we get started today, I do want to mention that I have Nova coming up the end of August. We are in the first week of July as of filming this. So my content may still be a little slow because I've got build up for that to do as well. I do have the unboxing that I filmed before I moved for the new Essentials and didn't get that up in time. So hopefully that'll go up probably up before maybe this goes live. I've got one more Nova Grinder box set of minis from John. I got to open these on camera. Haven't opened them yet. Got to do that so we could do that unboxing. And then, yeah, hopefully get back into filming some battle reports. I think I've got one Alpha Strike game recorded. I need to get into doing some aces and get some content going. So, that said, thank you for tuning in today. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for having my 6. I appreciate you being an awesome Lance mate, Star mate, whatever the case may be for you. Thank you. And if you're new here, please Alpha Strike that like and subscribe button. Let's help the channel grow. And finally, before we get started today, if you want to help support what I do, check out the links in the description below. Fortress Miniatures and Games for anything and everything Battletech. Minor hobbies for paints, death or designs, my day job if you want to pick up some terrain, stuff like that. My AO set, the expansions will be going up soon if they're not up by the time that this goes live, so that's great. And finally, if you want to be a super supporter, check out Patreon. Not a huge amount there, but it is a way to help contribute to what I do. And I got some new pledge levels up now to help directly encourage or help fund getting some battle reports going and allow you to have some input into what is being played. And then I have a very limited exclusive commission paint tier, and I have also got some one-on-one paint slots if people would like to schedule time with me to have one-on-one like painting, coaching, or just hang out time. If you want to support what I do and you would just like to paint for a couple hours, you're not worried about learning, you just want someone to hang out with, and be a little bit more intimate, so to speak, we got that too. So that said, I do not remember where I ended here. I don't remember if I was supposed to be going into more side missions or if I was supposed to be doing story missions, but we're going to get some gameplay in regardless. Once we load, we'll know. So with that said, let's click it and see what happens. Alright, so we have loaded in here. Let's check the contracts. That's usually a pretty good indication of where I have ended. And so it looks like we do have a priority mission, which would be, I believe, a story. We've got a couple of local missions. So it looks like we were doing... Nope, that one's travel, so 2 more. So it looks like we were doing some local missions first. So we'll finish these 2, and then probably next session prepare for the next story. Let's check our guys in the bay. Financial report coming out in 5 days. I think we've probably got some dudes here we could take out. What missions do we actually have? Ambush, escort. Let's go ahead and grab the escort. 3 salvage is good. I like that. Let's see what next we got. We got our Hunchy, our Catapult, Shadowhawk, Hunchback. What I said we were doing the escorts. Is that the LBX? Yeah, we're gonna drop him. I feel like last time I wasn't enjoying him that much. I feel like I might want to retrofit that for the AC-20. We are going to grab the Crab. It's a little speedy. He should be able to keep up pretty good. Alright, we'll put Behemoth in that for the energy. Got the energy. Got the Shadowhawk for the Goss, so we should be able to reach out and touch the enemy from far away. Who do we want in the caddy? Yeah, I think we're going to put... oh man, the gunnery skill on that guy is abysmal. Alright, we're going to take out Popo and see what we can do. Alright, got our load screen in. Go ahead and drop here, see what we got for this escort. Alright. Okay. See what we got. Okay, so we need to get to the rally point. To the rally point. I feel like they're going to struggle to top the hill. I don't have jump jets and everyone, so this time we're just going to make sure that we run to the side. Been a little while since I played any games. To that end, one of the things I like to do when I do these gameplay sessions is ask you guys how you're doing, what you're into. So if you've been doing some hobbying, how did she miss point blank out in the open? Anyway, I like to ask what you guys are doing, what you're getting into. Been doing any hobbying, and if so, let me know. Sound off in the comments. Not everyone who's watching me play these games is actually playing actively. I think some of you guys are just being chill and trying to support what I do, which I appreciate, but I like to know what you guys are getting into as well. It's kind of important to me. See what you're doing. I'm hoping in the near future I will have some hobby updates for you, but it's going to be a little bit. And we cannot get our hunchback in range to shoot anything. That is unfortunate, so sprint it is. I guess our catapult is going to have to... Yep. We're about to get hit with narc. Anyway, I like to know what you guys are doing because you're not just watching me play games. Which, I think some of you guys are being nice and seeing what I'm doing, but I'm also curious. I don't get a lot of people sharing links, though. If you don't already have an Instagram, I recommend you get one set up. Not only is it a good way to share your hobby progress with others, but it's a good way to share stuff with yourself. You could have your stuff set up private and just not have followers, and then come back a year from now and see what you've been working on, and kind of compare and see your growth. And I think that's one of the beauties of Instagram, because it's so photo-based, being able to keep track of your progress, or just see something like, hey, I forgot I did that. I do that all the time. I'll be like, oh, I forgot I painted this thing 10 years ago, or whatever, that kind of stuff. That in particular happens with Facebook. I'll get like a memory notification where I'm like, I do not remember doing that. And sure enough, it happens. It happens. Especially with commissions, because I did so much of it. I had one today. It was a 9-year-old commission. It was one of the first ones I did for Death Row Designs for my buddy Chris. We weren't friends at the time. I'm not sure exactly how we ended up becoming friends. I probably like messaged him, Facebooked him, added him, I don't remember. But we hit it off. He's pretty cool. I don't think he watches these videos, but he's pretty cool. I feel like I'm now just talking about everything but the game here. A little nonchalant, a little break from moving and building stuff, I think. So I've just been kind of getting in here and blasting stuff. That's kind of where we're at. We're going to go ahead and precision strike this spider, though. We're going to just try and get him off the board. We didn't kill him, but we blew up his left side. Like, it's all gone. Gone. I've got a refrigerator at the place we're living. It's got shaved ice or crushed ice in it, which is nice. So I'm using my little G Fuel, and crushed ice works out pretty good. Yep. I'm also hoping to get try and do some stuff with maybe some classic. I'd like to do a little dabble. I don't know the rules well enough to do a lot, but I think it might be cool to do some intro stuff on the channel maybe, if I can find someone else to do it with me. That could be pretty cool. They have to be really like light games though, simply because I just don't, I can't, it's going to take too long I think to run major big games. So if we do a couple mechs or just a couple mechs, or like some, not quite Solaris, but that kind of thing where it's like a special character or something versus someone else, it might be cool just to play it out and see what happens. We're going to go ahead and use another precision strike here. I think that could be a lot of fun. So we'll see, especially with the Essentials box. We could use like the little half cards with some of the rules from Classic, but not all of them, so we can do like a little entry level one and play it out. We're just blowing all of our precisions. This one wasn't for the negative to his initiative. This one was because I wanted that was like a 20% difference into hit. So that was substantial. And I got a feeling the crab's gonna bring it home for us here. Finish him, Krabby Patty. Got him. Cool. Okay. Come around the front here. I'm gonna get everyone in place, and then we'll hop into the zone. Do I have anyone with jump jets? I don't. Crab, you're a little maybe faster. Not fast enough, it seems.
On my way.
Alright. I don't know where they're going to pop up, so we're just going to try and bait out one character to get in there. Alright. Okay, Crab.
Got it.
Again, don't know where they're going to come from, so we're just going to post up and hope we guessed correct on where they're going to be. Where our convoy's going to come out. Okay, so they're going to drive down the ramp here. Cool. Coolie. My webcam looks ridiculous. Also, my light for my paintings here now to my left versus over direct to the center. Maybe I should have put that back here. But I wanted light over my paint station because I'm down a light from what I used to have. I didn't have the same mount opportunities, and that's why we are doing what we're doing. Make sure we're going the right way. Okay. We'll just move everybody up, and we'll see where they come. I really hope they turn left and not right. Okay, cool. That's what they're gonna do. Why did that one do that? Like that one right there, like this guy right here. Like, what are you doing? Why would you drive right to the edge instead of down and around with the team? What a dummy.
Acknowledge. Copy that.
And then my crab needs to, like, maybe this will be close enough because I'm kind of in proximity there. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. I really hate the convoy missions too. I really want to make that work for Nova scenarios. The problem I have is that, like, in the game it's not as bad, but like you would just shoot the vehicles. I don't know how you could actually stop them because, like, if I'm the mech going after the mech and the enemy mech's objective is to kill the convoy and not my units, they focus them. Like, nothing's gonna make them focus me. In this game they might, but it's more for like tabletops that it's not. It doesn't really work out very well. I tried that at Nova last year, and I struggled to make that scenario work out as well as I wanted. They weren't super easy to kill. I modified their efficacy, and unfortunately, kind of made them a little too good, I think. But that was the weakest scenario. So this year, I don't think it's happening. I think I dropped that one. I've got my scenarios written down here for Nova. There's 6 of them this year. We have a couple that are going to be repeats from last year, but not many. I do remember last time I played this, I feel like my dudes were just taking headshots left and right, which was mildly irritating, only mildly. What is that? A general, okay. I would give that guy a precision strike too, get us that 80%. My Gauss has been letting me down though. Not getting the big hits I want. I need those convoys to move. I can't remember if that one was close enough to them. So just make sure those last 2 will move because they're really spread out right now for some reason. Irritatingly enough. But we got some good tree cover, so that's okay. We did go internal. I was hoping we were going to get a little more out of that. Alright, little bit. Thank you. Now a crab could actually just walk up real slow and continue to be not in the fight because the last 2 convoy vehicles decided to be derpy derps. Alright. You know what? We want to maximize that. Just send it. Ugh. How did that Panther take a Gauss over there and knock it down? Oof. Alright. 80%. Give it to him. It's like I was holding my breath. He's still standing. He's still standing. How? How is he still standing? Unbloody believable. And he goes, and then I think my catapult goes. Oh, they're coming into kill still. It's okay, at least they're actually doing something. He was in a position where I almost was able to knock him over if my catapult had gone sooner. She didn't. Oof, 30%. And there she backed up. He must have had just like the smidgiest of smidges of life left. Unfortunately, we have not been getting overwhelmed too bad this game, which is pretty good. Okay, oh, I forgot the Jenner was there. I'd tell you one thing that's different, by not having these lights in my room like I did, the heat in here is different, and the AC of this place is kicking. I've got goosebumps, cold. I don't have a hoodie that's easily accessible, else I might put one on, because it's a little chilly. We're going to reserve you. I want you to go after we strip some of his evasion. Actually, oh, our Hunchback might just end this. We're going to go with a Precision Strike. And good night. Yeah. I ain't afraid to do back shots in Battletech. My dudes ain't clanners. Can't enjoy your honor or lack thereof if you're dead. So they will go and get the back strikes and get paid. That's what they do. How it rolls. Convoys. Oh, it's like I hit spacebar. I really want the convoys should all move at one time.
Position confirmed. I'm your spaniel.
Maybe one of you guys can explain this. They say something like "I'm your spaniel." What does that mean? When I played XCOM, they would say some stuff I had to look up. So they would say tap, rack, bang. I had to Google that. It tracks. It makes sense now. I never really heard that. And they would say Wilco, will comply. I had to Google that because these are like military terms and phrases. And then I don't remember. I know they said this in Call of Duty, but Oscar Mike on the move. So like you're moving. I got that. So little terms like that. Is the Spangle? I'm your Spangle. Is that what he said? Spaniel. I'm your Spaniel. What does this mean? Does someone know? Like I feel like a lot of people play like board gaming and strategy games, probably like veterans. So if there's any vets out there who know what some of these terms mean, or perhaps other ones you want to share with me, like I played MMOs for a long time. Played Star Wars Galaxies, the Old Republic, World of Warcraft, with a buddy of mine who was in the army, and I was not in the army, but he was. And he called one of our mutual friends a Blue Falcon all the time. And I had to ask him what that meant. And then when he explained to me what a Blue Falcon was, I'm not going to say it on here, but you guys could Google it if you want. I was like, yep, that's him. He's one of those guys where, like, when there was loot coming, he was more interested in the loot than the experience, like the personal experience, not your character experience, for doing MMOs and raiding and stuff. And he would be like, he'd almost screw you over to get gear. And my buddy used to call him a Blue Falcon all the time. And it took forever before we finally figured it out. I feel like one day I was like, Tom, what is a Blue Falcon? And then he finally told me. So if there's terms like that that you guys think are cool or would like to share, or perhaps there's stuff they're saying in this game like the Spangle thing, or Spaniel, I keep messing up. What does this mean? If that's an actual thing, or if that's just unique to this character, I would be very curious to know. Or again, if there's some phrases or something that you would like to share that you think are funny. Like, I didn't know what snafu meant. So situation normal, all effed up. I didn't know that. I knew what foobar meant because like everyone's seen. Is it Saving Private Ryan where they say what foobar is? So like I got that, but snafu, I never knew what that was until someone told me. You know, and I was like, oh, I didn't get it. I've used the term, but I didn't. Like I got like using. You can use it in the right context, but not actually realize that it was an acronym for something. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, where are the enemies here though? I'm hoping this is not one of those missions where it's bugged out. We're just gonna move towards the evac because enemies are not popping up, and I'm worried. Sorry. Okay, there they are. Sometimes you get situations where things don't spawn because you've done something too quick or something's in a weird position. It's rare, but I've had it happen. I've had to restart missions where, actually I think it was a convoy one where things got bugged, and that actually might have been on Iron Man mode I tried. There's some mission types like that, like the escort that I won't do on. It's rare I'll do Iron Man, but if I'm doing Iron Man, that's this one that I won't. Mission I'll skip. That was good. It's very fun. It's so satisfying. I wish the LBX was as satisfying. It's just not. Yeah, I think it'd be more fun to have dual LBX on like a King Crab like clack or Ultra ACs or something. But the LBX, I just feel like the Hunchback didn't have enough extra punch behind it when I was using it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do think the AC-20 and the Hunchback are like jump jets might be good. I mean, it's a lot of eggs in one basket, but the pure raw damage to one location versus that LBX, because it's a spread, which is kind of cool, but it just doesn't do enough. You can't follow it up with enough. I think the AC-20 is just pure damage straight to a central location. It's going to probably do me one better than the LBX. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time retrofitting a mech at the start of this video, though, so we just skipped over him. And I also feel like if that had happened in Classic, the ammo explosion would have been very deadly to this fella. More so than it was. I could also tell this guy's not one of my ranked up pilots, because like I have a habit of like running up and getting close and moving, and I should have had my catapult step back because I got closer and made it harder to hit. And you've got skills that I think reduce the minimum range and stuff. Penalties that your mechs get, and some of my better pilots do better even at shorter ranges with their LRMs. Not that mech, though. Let's go ahead and send one to the center torso. Well, that happened. Okay. That's okay. That is okay. We shall bring our Hunchback forward and blast them. I say this very frequently on here too. God, I so wish that they would come out with more expansions to this, or Harebrained Schemes Battletech 2, or even have another company to do it and just like continue it on. There's just not a lot of games out there like this, and I love this style of stuff. Or some more XCOM games. There's been a few XCOM style games that came out. Was it Empire of Sin? I think was one. That was kind of like bootlegger kind of era stuff, and it was. I played it briefly and I just couldn't get into it. I wanted to, I couldn't. And then there's Phoenix Point, which was made by the original creator of XCOM, and something about that I just couldn't get into it either, which is unfortunate because it looks great, but I feel like there was just something going on. I just couldn't. It wasn't my vibe. I don't know why. Something about XCOM and this. I did play some Gears Tactics. I enjoyed that for a little bit, but it felt a little bit even more dumbed down than like this. I didn't finish it. I should probably go back and finish that. So many things to do, so many games to play, so many models to paint. Don't always have the time. Alright, buddy. Will you be able to do a thing? Can you do it? I'm going to give you the precision strike. Can you take out the locust? We're going for that shot just because it's going to be funny. Oh. It would have been awesome if we got the headshot, though. It's stupid, but I knew if we hit that was a locust, it was already beat up, it was probably going down. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really any salvage I care much about here. Okay. Any plus gear? Any plus gear for us? It's a resounding nope. I guess we'll just grab the Locust because we're close, and the Panther because we're close, and maybe the Jenner, and start selling stuff. Start selling them once we finish the mix. Alright, so let's check the next mission. Ooh, almost forgot. Let's save our game first. Save often. Okay. We're going to bump that up to 3 salvage because we never know what we're going to get. Forrest Gump, thank you. We need to repair that Shadowhawk. We'll do it after, methinks. I think we bring in the dragon this time. And we'll put in God Dragon. Okay. Ugh, whatever. He can get beat up. He needs experience, and we're going to see what happens. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so load it up. See what our mission's going to be. Okay.
Looks like a nice place to settle down. Raise some kids.
Hmm.
On the way.
Considering we're trying to stop someone, I feel like maybe I should have repaired that Shadowhawk. Brought it out. That's okay, though. We got mechs. We should have our mechs doing stuff. See what they do. Okay, what do we got out here? Ooh, Behemoth can get in range. Behemoth, spot. Oh, it's a locust. Hit something good there. That's a griffin.
Light damage, Commander.
Okay. Archangel. Alright, so you can jump, and you can't walk there though. Okay, so you're gonna jump. Get a little extra distance. We're gonna go with a precision strike. Give us the extra 20%. I think he hit with most of them. Yeah, nice. 60% chance to hit, and he cleared them. Heck yeah. I like it. That's what I like to see. Alright, catapult. I think our laser boats are going to be jumping down this little ravine here and hawking down some vehicles. I think that's what's going to likely occur. The other guys are a little slow. Okay. Ooh, he does have jump jets. Can't quite make it over, but he can walk forward and jump down. I think the catapult's the only one that doesn't have jumps. Okay. Okay. Take some LRMs, yeah. I'm gonna get hit with some LRMs, some LRMs. That's what's going to occur. A Black Knight. We haven't seen this one yet, I think. So they got a big heavy guy. I don't think we're getting enough salvage off that, but if we did get the headshot, that would be cool. Stop shooting my hunchback, please. Ugh.
Light damage, Commander. Alright, folks, let's get this done. Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we're gonna go with a little jumpy jump.
Behold, I take flight.
Behold, I take. Okay, so he's gonna overheat. We're gonna go with a coolant. We're gonna be jamming out a bunch. Okay, we don't have enough. Oh, that's still gonna edge us heat. Okay. I know he's going to take some hits, so I used Vigilance. I really wanted to use Precision Strike on that guy, but the Vigilance is important because he's going to take some hits. And being that close to that Black Knight, I really didn't want... Oh, we got his leg. Nice! I didn't want to take the hits unnecessarily, so set up our Hunchback for maximum survivability opportunities.
What's up, Bob?
We got our Crab. Can our Crab make it? Oh, she can make it too. Fantastic. Alright, so we are going to offset over here. Boom. Crab takes flight. And 95%. We're going to go for that leg. Sweep it. Did not get it. I didn't think she was going to have enough damage to clear his center torso. That's why I did what I did. Oh, and he's standing up. Oof. So he'll get a little TMM. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Alright, Popo. Oh, he could clear too. Look at, dude, a dragon jump jetting to point blank with you. It's about to be a bad day, my dude. Yep. We did, well, I mean, we did blow off his leg, but we just killed the pilot. Well, not killed the pilot. We incapacitated the pilot. So, if we had not blown off the leg, that would have been 3 salvage. Because that would have been a catapult where we had to scoop the unconscious pilot out of it and take his ride. That's what would have happened. Alright, so let's use a catapult to go after vehicles. Yo, that thing is tanky. Let's see. Oh, actually, the Krabbit's taking the hits now, not the Hunchy. And the Hunchy's got Vigilance rocking. Black Knight cruising. I would like to loot that, just because we don't have one. I guess salvage is the correct term for Battletech people, right? Salvage. We'd like to salvage that. Got the Lerm carrier. Cool. She's got to be running out of armor. What did he just say? Something about pom-poms and skirts? I don't think he's not going to be able to do a lot of damage here because he was on a spot. Yeah. He's going to get like 1 laser. Yeah, 1 laser. He was on a spot where he had to, he had to jump to be able to move. That's funny. Alright. That's okay, though. That's okay. She can't get close enough to melee. More mechs coming. Now our Hunchy's taking some heat. Okay, let's grab the dragon. Have him come on up. And maybe he'll throw some into the Lerm carrier. Alright, so we'll throw him over there. Oh, it's going to generate some heat, ain't it? Oh, man, I was hoping that was going to clear that guy. It didn't. It didn't do it. Look at that little poor little griffin there. Alright, oh, I thought that was like a ravine. I guess he could just kind of walk down, huh? We're going to give him some, keep some distance a little bit. And he does not have split fire, so we're throwing 30 Lerms into the Lerm carrier. Okay, so we still got 1 vehicle left, okay. Un mas vehicle to take out. And we shall do it. It shall be great and glorious. Alright, so Archangel, how's your heat? Your heat's bad, so we're gonna have you walk forward and you're just gonna get a little stomp action. Clear some heat, bud. Get him! Yeah. That's that face you make when you stomp on a tank. Yeah. Not like that. You gotta go. That's my Joe face. He does that sometimes. Oh, Jojo. If I could name my pilots in here. If you can make custom pilots, which I'm sure you could with mods. I have to get a little YOLO Jolo in here. Yep, so Trollo Jolo. Alright, so heat is a problem, so... Boom, boom. Hello, Black Knight. We have come to say hello to you. I feel like our dragon could have been better suited with one of the guys that can shunt heats. That is not what has occurred. Oof, you're gonna take some heat too, huh? We'll just keep shooting the Black Knight, because I don't know where the other enemies are right now, so... Clearly the Black Knight is spotting for them. As soon as he goes down, they're gonna have to move. And that will be good for us, so that we can find out where they are coming from. Dragon, just get up in his face, my dude. Alright, let's drop the meads. And, oh, we'll drop on this one. So, yep, so it's just going to be, serums. Ooh, we've exposed some structure. Okay. That was a solid hit right there. Yeah. Solid. Alright, Archangel. So yeah, I'm your Spaniel. What does it mean? Okay, so that's max we're going to be able to do. We're going to try to sweep the leg. Ah, got the arm. It's unfortunate. I was going to try and aim for 2 salvage off of him, but that's not what has occurred, unfortunately. Okay, so overheat's going to occur. You know what? Let's go ahead and cool it, Shunt. Why not? She's got it. Probably should have done it last turn. Okay, left torso. Still didn't get the leg. Not that it matters at this point anyway. We might, if we don't kill him, we might get a knockdown here because the rest of my team goes before him. And we're going to take the catapult, and the caddy is going to lay into him here. Give him the lerms. Oh, we're going to have to drop another one, huh? This time only the 30. I guess technically before I was doing like 40, I think. So we did get the knockdown. Nice. Okay, and he's going to come up and step on him. Great angle for the game to determine. I want to see him. Oh! Crunched his CT. It's always way more satisfying when they stomp on the head, though. You just imagine the pilot be like, ah! Static. You are so violent with the enemy pilots, Justin. Well, they're trying to kill me. I have been hired to do a job, not to be nice to these people. Okay. All right, you can brace. We're gonna have to pursue them. So, because I don't know, I guess I could have went the other way, but we're gonna go this direction. Because why not? That's how we're going to roll. Catapult sprinting. Sprinting catapult. Yeah, so we're actually kind of going towards exfil. I usually don't extract, but given the distance, we're gonna have to backtrack the other way. To get to them, so hopefully they'll turn and come to us when we get to the extraction point. We can turn and shoot them. A little sprint action. Yeah, that dragon can move. Look at him go. I'm not jazzed about being in the bottom of this little ravine here, though. Because this looks like they're going to struggle to top the hill, so a little sprinting it goes.
Waiting for orders.
Meow.
Standing by. Full throttle.
Full throttle. Yeah, that dragon can move, man. Look at that. He's a fast little guy. He's a fast little mech boy. Yeah, so they're really having to come around to pursue me.
Standing by.
Start hopping my mix. Yeah. I think we might extract before they even get to us. I would like to know what they are. So he's got sensor, so maybe I can sensor one of them, and we'll see what kind of mech it is. Of course they're out of sensor range. How about that? How about that? Okay. Jump. The last half of this mission, Justin, we just watched you jump around. Jump around. That was definitely a reference to the song, guys. You don't say. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Can you... Okay. Tell me what this is.
Got a sensor lock.
Trebuchet. Okay. Don't care that much about that. What is this? He's not there yet. So, reserve. Nope. Okay.
Receiving you. Move order received.
Oh, my catapult had sensors too, huh? That's the one I used on. I didn't realize I had 2 people with sensors. Oops.
I will.
Alright, so you go ahead and step back into that. And brace. And we'll go ahead and have you jump into that. Brace. You're going to have Popo here. Do a little sprint action.
Full speed, no target.
Okay. And we're going to have God here. He's going to back up because he's in good position already. And I want to censor this last guy right here. He's going to be out of range again. I want to know what he is. If he's something I want to loot, I would try. But I think we're just gonna end the mission. This is dumb. It's a bad way to end, but the
Waiting for orders.
this scenario or the setup is such that we're gonna take multiple turns for them to even be able to get in range to do anything to me. And while I could have waited to see what they were, I don't know. This is spending all that time already. But we executed it. We got through the mission.
Mission successful.
And now I regret taking the 2 salvage, huh? Okay. I guess we'll take the locust because we can sell. Nope. You see that? You see that? We blew off a limb, but we still got 3 salvage. I think it's because we incapped the pilot as well. Yep, we'll take that griffin. Thank you, Peter. So stupid. That was a terrible joke. It's terrible. I think when we load here, I believe that is the last of our local missions, and I think that's going to be the end of today's session. Okay. Do we already have a 1 in? Griffin. 1 in. Okay, so you get to go to storage for now. I could sell if you need to. So let's check our contracts just to make sure. Contacts. Yep. So that said, we only got 2 missions in today. We're not going to have enough time to do another one. Next session, which I think will be session 14, we will go ahead and transition over to priority mission Served Cold. See if our mech warriors have gotten a little bit of experience, and then send them on their way to, take out the enemies of the House of Rhino. See what happens. That said, folks, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Again, I apologize for the delays in content and so forth from the move, but I will continue to try and get back on track as I can. For all of you who have been faithful viewers and supporters, thank you. If you're new here, thank you for bearing with me and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it was a good little background noise for you. If you were getting your hobby on while we were sitting here, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you're working on. If you're playing the game of your own, I'd also like to know. And finally, if you want to support what I do, again, you know what to do. Check out the links, check out the Patreon, do all the things. That's it. We're going to sign off today, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. As always, keep painting your models, keep rolling your dice, and I will catch you guys next time.